Thomas drives into the lane, off the glass, and one as well. Hello, Red Devil fans, and welcome to the Evanston High School basketball pregame show, an abbreviated version, as we are about 10 minutes away from the tip-off. We are broadcasting live today from the Plains Tire broadcast booth, where the Evanston Lady Red Devils take on the Torrington Trailblazers here at Lincoln Middle School in Green River, all part of the 27th annual Flaming Gorge Classic. Again, tip-off is scheduled for about 9 minutes from now as we move into our pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's game. You're listening to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
And we welcome you back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth and the pregame show, where the Evanston Lady Red Devils will be taking on the Torrington Lady Blazers here at Lincoln Middle School in Green River, all part of the 27th annual Flaming Gorge Classic. Our scene set today is being brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West. Today, the Red Devils are the assigned home team, but it is a neutral ground. However, Evanston definitely with the closer fan base. But let's talk about Torrington as they come in with a 3-0 record. This is their first game of the 2021 Flaming Gorge Classic. Currently number 5 offense in 3A, allowing 63.3 points per game. Scoring 63.3 points per game and allowing around 27. That's good enough for the number 2 defense in 3A. For the Evanston Lady Red Devils, they come in 1-3 after getting their first win of the season and a dominating victory over Farson Eden just yesterday afternoon. Red Devils are scoring 36 points per game, but that was before the 51-point performance they put on, and allowing 51 points per game. And again, all these stats are from the opening weekend, so not really indicative of what either one of these teams are. Evanston, of course, led by Malia Wilson, averaging 8.7 points per game. The player to watch on the Torrington side is Reese Hawley, 17.7 points per game. So Hawley is the lead scorer for this Torrington team. Evanston, though, has kind of it split around each other. You got Malia Wilson averaging 8.7, Kendall Fessler 6.3, and Stacia Barker with 5.7. So a lot of spreading the love happening on this Lady Red Devils offense. That is our scene set, brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West. When we come back, we will break down the keys to the game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth and the pregame show. Our keys to the game brought to you today by mylocalradio.com. One important key to running a successful business is advertising. An advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to do business with you. Advertise with mylocalradio.com today in Evanston. Call 307-789-8116. And here are our keys to the game. Start and finish. We've seen the Evanston Lady Red Devils start strong, and yesterday we saw them finish strong. They need to continue that type of momentum, and that includes building on that momentum. You had the Lady Red Devils come out, put up 51 points against Farson Eden, and now a big chance for them to kind of step that level up. Farson Eden, a 1A school, Torrington, a 3A school. Tomorrow they'll play Kelly Walsh, a fellow 4A school. Build on the momentum and start building something that can take you through the rest of the season. And number 3, continue to work. This is the preseason. You don't have to play your perfect game right here, right now. Continue to work on the things. Continue to work on game situations. Continue to work on free throws, which, by the way, an interesting stat. Evanston averaging gets a 65% free throw team. So that is a good sign right there. But continue to work. Continue to shake off the rust and get ready to go into the break with some good wins. I mean, if you can come out of this tournament with 2 wins, that is huge for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Those are your mylocalradio.com keys to the game. Help increase your business success by advertising with mylocalradio.com. We're going to take an extended break. When we come back, we'll have today's starting lineups. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Lady Basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
And we welcome you back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Lincoln Middle School in Green River as the Evanston Lady Red Devils get ready to take on the Lady Trailblazers out of Torrington. Let's introduce you to today's starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. in Evanston. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. And I'm rocking something from Varsity Inc. myself. It's a nice long sleeve zip-up pullover, navy blue with the pitchfork E over the heart. Appropriate place to put it. Your starting lineup. First, let's talk about Torrington. Number 2, a senior, Lauren Orr. Number 12, a senior, AJ West. Number 13, a senior, Sierra Allen. Number 25, a junior, Reese Hawley. And number 22, a senior, Maddie Jones. For your Evanston Red Devils, who are the designated home team, you have number 2, Mia Barker. By the way, she's a senior, of course. Number 3 is senior Caitlin DeRue. Number 20, a senior Abby Rigby. Number 22, a senior Malia Wilson. And number 44, a senior Stacia Barker. Thanks to Varsity Inc. for sponsoring today's starting lineups here on the pregame show. Varsity Inc. in Evanston, we are on your team. Evanston comes out in their white uniforms, navy blue numerals with a red trim, and the Torrington Trailblazers maroon uniform, silver numerals with Torrington across the chest, and a white trim. Again, those starting lineups for Torrington: Lauren Orr, AJ West, Sierra Allen, Reese Hawley, and Maddie Jones. Reese Hawley, remember, she is the one that's averaging 17.7 points per game. For the Evanston Red Devils, again, it is Mia Barker, Caitlin Giroux, Abby Rigby, Maylia Wilson, and Stacia Barker. As we'll go ahead and switch it over to the... Sorry, our scoreboard camera went out. We're trying to fix that. Apologies. See if we can fix that. Stormy Dolezal, of course, setting the starting lineup for this crew. We'll work on that scoreboard camera after this mylocalradio.com tip-off. It's Stacia Barker taking the circle for the Red Devils, and it is kept in bounds as it was flung towards the left sideline by Stacia by Maylia. Big smile on her face. Goes left side Rigby. Back to Wilson at the top of the circle. Stacia, top of the circle, three, and why not? It worked! 3-ball for Stacia Barker, and the Red Devils have the first blood in this one. Not something you usually see is Stacia go for a 3. Torrington on the other end, however, with the basketball. Left side, Jones. Goes at the top of the circle to AJ West. Flings it cross court left side to Hawley. She's the one to keep an eye on. Lobs one in the paint. Shot is short, and we got a foul on the floor on Evanston. Assessing the foul to Abby Rigby. So that is how that one works. Shot in the lane from Torrington is a bit too hard, pulled down by Wilson. Maylia sprinting across the time stripe, goes left side, bounces it out to Rigby. She's now holding for a good bit. Stacia now on the right side of the lane, back out to Maylia on the right. Giroux holding it back towards the logo, dribbles a little bit, bounces it to Rigby, who switches it from left to right hand on the dribble, right side, Giroux. 6:33 to play here in the first quarter. Rigby holds on to it, now hands off to Maylia, who charges into the left side of the key and draws the foul. No! Hits a travel violation. And Maylia Wilson will have to try it again. Cross court left side, jumper is good from Allen, and it's now 3-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Giroux with the basketball, goes right side Wilson. Evanston up by 1. 5:55 to play. Rigby lobs one in the lane for Mia Barker. She can't get it before it crosses the baseline, and the chase does not work out for her. Right side, Hawley. Bounces it into the lane to Allen, and it's ripped out of her hands by Stacia Barker, but taken back by Allen. Foul on the play. And it's on Maylia Wilson.
Foul on number 22, Maylia Wilson.
Apologize for that scoreboard camera. It was working before the game, but now it's not, so we'll have to keep you updated. 5:50 to play here in the first. Red Devils up by 1. Left side, Hawley for 3. That one rims in and out. On the run, she gets her own rebound, chases it towards the right elbow, and she's hacked by Stacia. Evanston playing aggressive out the gate here. And Stacia picks up her first one. Third team foul on the Red Devils. Lily Johnson checks in for Stacia. Holding it is Allen. Goes towards the right side to Jones. Top of the circle, Holly, left wing to Orr. Drives back to the lane, back out to West, and along two, falls through. And now it's a 1-point lead for the Lady Blazers. Porter goes back to work now for the Red Devils. They're down by 1, 5:10 to play. Right side three, Rigby is short, and she's fouled on the shot. She's going to get 3 Independent Software Solution free throws. That is a big opportunity for Abby Rigby as she comes in a 63% free throw shooter after the first weekend, going 5 of 8. That's the first one on Orr and the first one on Torrington. First one from Rigby off the front iron and bounces high, no good. Kendall checking in at the scores table, so too is Emily Sawyer. So Kendall Fessler and Sawyer will come on after this next free throw. Second of 3 from Rigby. Hits the front iron, spins away, and drops down to the right. Fessler checking in for Daru. Sawyer still planted at the scores table, so she's not going to come in quite yet. So it's Kendall Fessler, Mackenzie Porter, Abby Rigby shooting free throws, Mia Barker, and Lily Johnson. Rigby with 1 foot on the line, puts the shot up, and she goes 0 for 3, and that's something that might come back and hurt the Red Devils. Pass on ahead, trying to find West, but it leads her over the baseline, and turnover to the Red Devils. Still a 1-point lead for Torrington with 5:02 as Sawyer comes in and Rigby comes out. Porter goes to Johnson, back to Sawyer on the right side in the elbow, hands off to Kinsey with 4:53 left. Long pass, cross court to Mia. Pass intended for Fessler, intercepted. Here comes number 12, AJ West. Check that, Maddie Jones, who goes one end to the other, puts it in the net, and fouled. They said count it, but they don't put it on the board, so there it is. Maddie Jones makes it 6-2, and she'll try an old-school three-point play, and it won't go. Bounces high. Rebound by Fessler, and the Red Devils down by 3. Evanston's got to get moving here. It's all about the start for this Red Devil team. Mia Barker on the right side goes to Fessler at the top of the circle, looking for Porter. It's deflected over by A.J. West, and it's an inbound in front of the stands on the far side here at Lincoln Middle School in Green River. 4:27 to play in the first, and the Red Devils down by 3. Fessler to inbound it for Evanston. Goes to Porter around the logo. Moving left to right. From near to far goes Mia on the right wing. She now tries to penetrate. Instead, she goes to Kendall Fessler on the left elbow. Her shot's too long, and Sawyer gets the rebound, puts it up. Shot is short, but she draws the foul. Emily Sawyer now comes in, the sophomore. Last week went 2 for 2 from the line, so a small sample size, but that is not indicative of the type of free throw shooter she is, as she was a high percentage one last year. First one from Sawyer hits the left iron and bounces high down to the hardwood. Here comes 2 of 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. Independent Software Solutions, let ISS be your IT guy. Sawyer with the toe on the line. Second one on the way. That one just a touch too hard. It bounces off the back iron high and drops through the net. Red Devils cut the gap down to 2, and they needed that. Right side, Morehouse. Back towards the top of the circle, right to A.J. West. Looking to thread it to Holly in the right side of the key, but it's off her fingertips and over the baseline. Red Devils get it back, down by 2, 4:02 to play in the first quarter. Porter, long pass looking for Lily Johnson. It's tipped away but picked up by Sawyer, and we've got a timeout called by Coach Dalzall. We'll take it with her. It's a timeout brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. More Evanston Red Devil basketball after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball and K9 at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Red Devils down by 2 in the early going here as we're trying to work on that scoreboard camera so we can give you the time. We do apologize for the inconvenience, and it looks like we might have something. We'll work on that in a second. Evanston takes the ball for coming out of the timeout. It's a baseline inbound play by Mia Barker. Goes Fessler going into the lane, trying to find somewhere to go. Pumps a step. Jump shot from the free throw line is short. Rebound by Sawyer. Goes out to Porter on the right side. And Kinsey draws the foul. Good job there by the experienced senior, Mackenzie Porter. First one from Kinsey is good. And Evanston now trails by 1. Porter with a chance to tie it up. Two of 2 Independent Software Solution free throws oncoming. Porter to shoot again and splashes that one through. Tie ball game at 6 apiece. Here comes the Trailblazers. Go right side to Morehouse. She takes the dribble and loses it, but picked up by West. She's retreated in between the rings on the right side. Kicks it over to Morehouse again, who charges into the lane, puts the shot up, draws the foul. So Morehouse will be shooting some free throws of her own. Goes against Kendall.
Morehouse shooting 2.
And that is the 5th team foul on Evanston. First one from Morehouse, rolls up high and drops down, no good. Drew and Malia Wilson check in for the Red Devils. And we got a foul after the second free throw.
4th team foul for Torrington.
It's the 4th one on the Blazers, as it looks like we do have our scoreboard camera up and running. Red Devils with 3:12 to play in a tie game here in quarter number 1. Malia Wilson drives into the lane, but clearly taking the charge and getting there is Reese Holly. She plants her feet and takes the hit from Wilson, and that is the, I believe I'm looking for it, the 2nd foul on Malia, 7th on Evanston. One more will put Torrington in the bonus, and we still have plenty of time to play here in this first quarter. 3 minutes and counting. Jones over to the left side of the key, puts on the brakes, tries to bounce it inside to Hawley, puts the off-balance shot up from the left side of the key, and it's off of the side of the backboard over the line. But they're saying Evanston touched it last. A.J. West to inbound it for the Lady Blazers. Less than 3 to play in the first quarter. Finds Hawley in the paint, and she puts up the shot over the Red Devil defense and ends the 3-0 run of the Red Devils. It's 8-6 Torrington. Red Devils with the ball, 2:38 to play in the first. Fessler drives into the left lane. Left side corner three from Drew is way long. Great rebound by Porter, who read it well. Tries to pass out to the outside. Taken away by Jones. And there's a foul on the other end. Kate Drew not going to give up the easy bucket. It's going to go against Drew, and that is going to put the Blazers in the bonus. First one on Drew, but 8th team foul. Lob pass to A.J. West, and it is bouncing in the hands of both Kinsey Porter and Reese Hawley. And they're actually going to call, instead of a jump ball, they call Hawley with the foul. Coach Jeff Hawley not happy with that call. 2:24 to play in the first. Red Devils down by 2. Full court press being put on by the Blazers. Here comes Fessler, who gets across the timeline, charges into the left elbow, kicks it out to Drew, who retreats back towards the center logo. Moving towards the right elbow, kicks it now to Porter. Evanston on the perimeter until now. Here comes Kendall Fessler driving towards the right side of the paint, tries the layup, but it is taken away by the Blazers. Wide open, A.J. West, 3 from the left is too strong, off of the far iron, and we've got a wrestle for the ball. Dog pile on the right wing, and we'll see what the foul is called. It's going to go with Torrington. So no foul, but it is Torrington basketball after the dog pile for the ball after the long 3. A.J. West inbounds to Morehouse. Right side 3. Too soft off of the near iron, and good job by Kinsey to watch that one go over the left baseline. It's going to be a inbound play for the Red Devils in front of their own bench. Kendall Fessler takes it, goes to Porter, and tough defense from Jones. Bounces it out to Kendall, who now turns on the Jets, goes to the right elbow, kicks it left side, Drew, left wing inside to Sawyer, who finds Fessler right under the basket in the lane and draws the foul. Kendall Fessler a chance to tie the ball game. A 70% free throw shooter last weekend, 7 of 10. So this is a very good spot to put Evanston. Chance for Kendall to tie this game up. 2 independent software solution free throws oncoming. First one is up and nothing but nets. Red Devils cut the gap down to 1. Fessler to go again as the free throw shooting woes might be working themselves out as Fessler goes off the back iron, bounces it high and through. Tie ball game with 1:17 to play in the first. Hawley fouled quickly on the other end as she tried a jump shot from the right elbow about 4 feet out. Contact made though between Lily Johnson and Hawley. Johnson gets her first foul, 9th on the Blazers. First one from Hawley. It's a 1-for-1 off the back iron, pulled down by Fessler, who rebounds it in the lane. Red Devils in a tie ball game. 1:09 to play in the first. Fessler bounces it out to Porter on the right side, tries to dribble into the elbow. Instead, moves it to Sawyer, who lobs a pass to Lily Johnson. Reversed shot is just off the market. She was under the right side of the post. Couldn't get it up. Transition 3 by Maddie Jones falls through. And Maddie Jones was one that did not get a lot of playtime last week, and now she is really making good on it. Red Devils down by 3 with 35 to play. Porter on the right side, trying to find somewhere to go. Tough defense, and a violation called on the Red Devils. Ball goes back to the Blazers. Morehouse will inbound in front of her own bench. Goes to Jones, who hit the big 3-ball earlier. 24 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Jones lobs one for West. Tries the shot from the right side of the lane. That one too long. Rebound by Holly. Left side 3. Too long again. 10 seconds left. Picked up by Daru. And we have an injured Blazer standing on the other side. So, and the play continues. Left side 3 shot is off in time, but it goes off the front iron. And Torrington leads at 11-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we come to a close here with the first. We'll have the second quarter after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Red Devils trail 11-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Coming out of that first quarter, Stacia Barker leading the charge with a big 3-ball that she hit towards the beginning of the game. And no other Red Devil has over 3 points. Rigby to inbound it at the center line as the Red Devils trail by 3. 8 minutes to play. Goes Kendall Fessler, who is on the wrong side of the time stripe. Now marches it over with Jones in tow. Left side, Mia drives into the elbow. Back to Sawyer. Long 2 with her foot on the arc. That one short into the arms of Stacia Barker. She rebounds it and is fouled. That's the 7th foul on Torrington. And that puts Evanston in the bonus. First one on Marissa Morehouse, and now Stacia, a 67% free throw shooter last weekend, 6 of 9. First Independent Software Solutions free throw is the front iron, but into the hands of Morehouse. Red Devils still down by 3 with 7:45 to play in the half. Going to Hurley at the top of the circle, driving towards the right block, puts the runner up, and it is too strong. Pulled down off the boards by Rigby. Evanston now trying to lock something up and get some good momentum. Lob pass from Rigby to Sawyer. Her shot is too long from the right block. Stacia gets the rebound, puts the shot up, and draws the foul. That is the first foul on J.C. Hurley, and Stacia will get another crack at it. 0 for 1 on Independent Software Solutions free throw attempts for the day, but she'll get the second attempt. It's a 1 for 1, so she'll have another crack at it, and the Red Devils down by 2. Stacia with the next one, splashes that one through beautifully, and the Red Devils cut the gap to 1. Here in the second quarter, Maddie Jones, who hit the big 3-ball to put Torrington up by 3 with the basketball, goes right side to Deerling, back to Jones at the baseline, dribbling on the perimeter, long pass towards the circle to Hurley. Passing in the block, right side, and blocked by Emily Sawyer, rolling into the arms of Jones, goes to Hurley on the left side. Jones, baseline 3, gets it from the left corner, and Jones is proving to be a problem for the Red Devils. Evanston down by 4, 6:44 to play. Goes to Stacia on the run, puts the layup from the right block, draws the foul. And Stacia's going to get 2 more Independent Software Solution free throws. 2 of 3 from the line so far. Stacia with a foot on the line, puts the first one up, and that one hits the front iron, rolls to the window, and down on the left side.
AJ West and Sierra Allen.
Sierra Allen and AJ West in for the Blazers. Evanston has Rigby, Stacia, Mia, Sawyer, and Fessler. Stacia with the second of 2 independent software solution free throws, and she goes 1 of 2. She hits that one. Evanston down by 3, 14-11. 6:37 to play in the second quarter. Right side, West. She holds on to it for a little while longer. Now into the elbow, drives into the lane, and she gets called for a travel. Trapped well by the Red Devil defense along that baseline. Causes her to take an extra step, and Evanston gets the ball back down by 3, 6:23 remaining in the first half. Fessler takes the inbound pass from Rigby. Looking for Stacia, finds her on the right side of the time stripe. Quick pass to Mia on the left wing. Cross court back to Rigby on the right wing. Pops one to Stacia in the paint from about 6 feet out. Back to Mia on the left side. Evanston working along the perimeter. 6 minutes to play. This Red Devil offense last week averaged 36 points per game. Just last night, they got 51. Long jumper from Mia Barker from about 18 out. And the Red Devils cut the gap to 1.
Fessler with the assist.
5:40 to play in the first half. Morehouse on the right side. Right side of the lane. Jump shot from AJ West.
Knocking down the turnaround.
With the turnaround jump shot. Puts them back up by 3. And we got to travel right after the inbound play. 5:25 remaining in the first half. Red Devils down by 3. Lauren Orr to inbound it for Torrington. Orr, a 5'5" senior. Goes right side to West. Holds it around the logo. Now moves into the left wing. Torrington locked out of the inside. Instead, they'll find a jump shot from Hawley at the free throw line, and that falls through. Red Devils down by 5 now, and Evanston's got to make something happen for themselves. They cannot lose a lot of momentum to this team. Jump shot from about 12 feet out from Kendall is long. Rebound by Mia, no good. Rebound by Stacia from the left side, and she'll make good on it. Stacia gives the Red Devils life with 4:45 to play. Evanston trails by 3. Here in the second quarter, right side Hawley. Lobs one to Jones, and the shot is blown off. It's a foul on Mia Barker. Hold. That puts the Torrington team at the free throw line. Maddie Jones, first one, 1 for 1, bounces up high off of the back iron, chased down by Hawley, goes to the right wing, covered by Stacia. And Torrington trying to get another crack at it. 4:29 to play. Left side, Allen puts the shot up, and she draws the foul. Sawyer picks up the foul, and that's the 10th one on Evanston. First one on Emily. Evanston down by 3. Sierra Allen will shoot 2 as they're now in the double bonus. First one rattles around, no good. Lily Johnson and Caitlin Drew check in for Sawyer and Mia Barker. They'll join Kendall Fessler, Abby Rigby, Stacia Barker. Next one is up and good from Allen. And it's a 4-point lead for Torrington. Rigby with the ball on the wrong side of the time stripe. Evanston's got to move it quickly, and they do with a pass across the line to Fessler. Kendall drives into the left side block, puts the reverse layup up, and draws the foul. Misses the shot, but she's going to get 2 independent software solutions free throws. Kendall tonight doing a good job, 2 for 2 earlier. That just adds to her 70% free throw shooting from last week. Fessler puts this one up, and she's 3 for 3. Nice high arcing shot that just drops through the twine. Red Devils down by 3. A chance for Fessler to cut this down to 2. Kendall with the shot, and she goes 4 of 4. Evanston trails by 2, 4:13 to play in the first half. 19-17 Torrington. Maddie Jones, who's hit 2 big three-point shots with the basketball, now goes Orr at the top of the circle, right side west, looking for a play in the elbow, intercepted by Stacia, and that is a big Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management steal for the Red Devils. 3:49 to play here in the first half. Red Devils down by 2. Fessler on the right side flings it over to Johnson in the wing, finds Stacia at the free throw line. DeRue, right side, about a 19-foot shot. That one too long. Rebound by Johnson, and she's fouled. That's going to go against A.J. West. Check that, Sierra Allen. It's her third, so she's already in foul trouble. Lily Johnson did not shoot any free throws last week, and we'll see what she does here. First one is up and good. Red Devils down to 1. 3:34 to play in the first half as Taryn Stokes checks in for the Blazers for Allen, who's in early foul trouble. A chance to tie it up for Lily Johnson on the Independent Software Solutions free throw, and it's nothing but net. It looked good from the moment it left her hand. Now here comes Torrington. Keep your eye on Maddie Jones. She's the one with the basketball at the top of the arc. Hit 2 big 3 balls earlier in the game to give Torrington the lead. Right side, Holly for 3. That one splashes through from the right wing. And Evanston down by 3 again. 3:09 to play. Evanston seems to inch forward, and Torrington hits a big shot. Johnson on the right side, left wide open. Goes back to Fessler. Quick pass, Rigby, left side 3. That one spins in and out. Rebound by Johnson. Gets the shot from the left elbow. And Evanston cuts the gap to 1. Lily Johnson coming alive here in the second quarter. 2:43 to play in the half. Evanston down by 1. Torrington basketball. Intercepted in the lane by Kendall Fessler. Goes to DeRue on the right side, but the pass is just too far in front of her, and DeRue can't catch it before it leaves the field to play. It's across the baseline, and Torrington gets the basketball up by 1 with 2:33 left in the first half. Marissa Morehouse will inbound it for the Blazers. Goes to Jones. Evanston down by 1, 2:29 and counting. Back to Stokes on the left side. Torrington moving the basketball well. Hawley at the top of the arc. Back to Morehouse on the left side. Lobs a pass, and it's tipped up high by Lily Johnson, but there's a whistle. I think they're going to get someone for a foul. It is Lily Johnson with a hold, and that's how she got there. And that is the 10th team foul on Evanston. Johnson with her second. Taryn Stokes, the 5'10" freshman, 33% free throw shooter. First one hits the right iron and bounces high. So if you had to send, that's one weakness it seems like this Lady Blazers team has. 44% as a team. Evanston, on the other hand, 65% from the charity stripe as a team last weekend. 2:16 to play. Next one hits the front iron, no good, and it is rebound over the baseline. Last touch, Evanston. 2:15 to play in the half. Red Devils trail by 1. Left side to Stokes. Jump shot from the left elbow, way long. Picked up by Stacia, and she's fouled. Pushed by Hawley, and that puts her in foul trouble. Also, that's the 10th foul, and Stacia Barker, who has been perfect, goes to the free throw line. Double bonus for the Red Devils. Holly picks up her third. Stacia, take that back, has only missed 2 free throws. This is her third trip to the line. Stacia, a 67% free throw shooter, splashes that one through, and the Red Devils cut the gap down to 0 and a chance to take the lead late in the second half. Holly comes out and Dreiling comes in. Stacia again. That one off the back iron, bounced high, pulled down by West, and her pass is quick and out of reach of Morehouse. It goes out of bounds, and the Red Devil faithful love it. Timeout called by Coach Holly. We'll take it with them. Red Devils and the Blazers knotted up at 22 with 2:07 left in the first half. You're listening to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Red Devils trailed in this game, but never more than 3. Evanston has always inched their way back, and then Torrington has hit a big shot. We'll see if they do it again as we are knotted up at 22 apiece. Stacia Barker goes 4 for 7 from the line. And now Porter to inbound it for the Red Devils in front of the Evanston faithful. Full court press being put on by the Blazers. Now they abandon it. Drew with the ball with Jones waiting for her on the other side of the time stripe. Left side to Porter. She's a sharpshooter. Long pass intended for Fessler. She was all alone but picked off by Stokes. Right side, Morehouse into the elbow and now loses the handle. Picks it back up. Has to go back towards the right sideline to get it. Jones left side to West, who holds the ball for a while. 140 tie game here in the second quarter. Left side, Morehouse takes the dribble twice. Back out to Stokes at the top of the arc. Lob pass in the lane, intercepted by Fessler. Another Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management steal. Daru on the right side tries for the lane, looking for Rigby, taken away by Morehouse, and now left top of the circle, open 3 by Jones, bounces high into the arms of Stacia Barker. 1:04 to play in the second half. Red Devils down by tied the Blazers at 22 apiece. Daru holding it for a while. Evanston with the basketball. Goes to Porter, who's way out there, working in between the rings. Tough defense from Maddie Jones. Back out to Daru. Ball is loose, picked up by West. Feeds it quickly over to Morehouse, but waiting for her was Porter, who will not give up the easy bucket. Fouls her, so she doesn't get the fast break. And with 33.3 seconds left, Marissa Morehouse, a 27% free throw shooter from last weekend, will shoot 2. First one from Morehouse in a tie ball game is off the front iron and rolls through. And just like that, Torrington retakes the lead, 23-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. J.C. Hurley checks back in for Torrington. Coming out is A.J. West. Morehouse. The next one is front iron and in. It's 24-22. Red Devils down with 30 seconds to play in the half. Goes Rigby on the left side. Back over to Fessler. Picks up the dribble. Finds Mia looking for Stacia in the lane. And it's intercepted by Torrington. Here comes the fast break. Trying to find numbers, but it is deflected over the baseline by Evanston. Good defense. Torrington had numbers about 3-2. A fast break by Torrington. Evanston, one of those 2 defenders, is able to poke the pass over the line. Inbound by Morehouse, and it's off of Fessler and over the baseline. Tried to get the steal. 19 seconds to play in the half. Red Devils down by 2. Morehouse. Long pass, open, Jones, right corner 3, off the front iron, rolls into the arms of Caitlin Daru, and she's fouled. DeRue with a chance to tie it up with 13 and a half seconds to play. Second foul on J.C. Hurley, and DeRue did not shoot any free throws last weekend. Will shoot 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. Independent Software Solutions, let them be your IT guy. First one from DeRue. Splashes through. Evanston, they were a little rough on the free throw shooting at the beginning of the game, but they have definitely cleaned it up down the stretch here in the first half. Red Devils down by 1. DeRue with a chance to tie it up. The senior takes a breath, puts it up. Tie ball game. It rattles through, and DeRue goes 2 for 2. 12 seconds left. Torrington moving quickly. Left side over to Hurley. Back to Jones at the top of the circle. 5 seconds left. Morehouse in three-point land. Bounces it. Right side blocked, and it's blocked by Stacia. Picked up by Fessler, and we are all knotted up as the buzzer sounds. We got ourselves a good one. Evanston 24, Torrington 24, going into the locker room. We'll be right back with our Independent Software Solutions halftime show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on MyLocalRadio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit MyLocalRadio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
A big thank you to Addie Burton, who's been keeping stats for us here in the Plains Tire broadcast booth. That brings us to our Independent Software Solutions halftime show. Everybody wants their own IT guy, and now you can let ISS be your IT guy. At the half, the score is all knotted up at 24 apiece. And for stats, wow, we got a really interesting one here as Addie Burton has been able to tabulate them for us. Evanston is 15 of 22 from the charity stripe. Torrington, 3 of 10, and that is why Evanston is still hanging around in this game. For Torrington, you've got Marissa Morehouse with 2, AJ West with 4, Sierra Allen with 3, Reese Hawley, who averages 17 points a game with 7, and Maddie Jones leads the charge with 8. 2 big shots from beyond the arc that has kept Evanston at bay. One thing to notice, Reese Hawley averages 17 points per game, already 3 fouls on her, so that is a developing storyline we will have to keep our eyes on. for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. They are spreading it out like they always do. 2 for Mia Barker, 2 for Caitlin DeRue, 2 for Kenzie Porter, 4 for Kendall Fessler, 1 for Emily Sawyer, 4 for Lily Johnson, and Stacia Barker leads the charge with 9 going. Got to double check that real quick. 4 of 7 from the free throw line. So 15 of 22 for Evanston from the charity stripe, and that is probably the biggest stat and biggest teller. Again, Evanston comes in as a 65% free throw shooting team, and for Torrington, they are 3 of 10. That is not too far below what they usually shoot, which is 44. Evanston, though, here is the kicker right here. Evanston has scored 24 points on a team that averaged last week 26 points. Torrington is undefeated. Evanston only 1 win, and the Red Devils so far are looking like they are clicking very, very well. Last weekend they averaged 36 points per game against tough competition. Here at Flaming Gorge, they already have 151 point per game, and they are on track for 48 in the second half. That's the first half highlights. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the Independent Software Solutions halftime show. After this is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
And we welcome you back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth and our Independent Software Solutions halftime show. We didn't get a chance to get an interview with Coach Rob Watsabons. Today has just been crazy logistically. So let's check in on the mylocalradio.com chat room. We got Paige Tannenbaum saying, "Let's go Red Devils," and strong work Stacia. James Burton, of course, the football coach for Evanston, saying, "Go Big Red," and Taylor Gray, "Go Big Red." We'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and supporting. If you would like to sponsor any portion of the Lady Red Devils, we don't have any quarter sponsors, and there's still some format sponsor spots left over. Contact us at mylocalradio.com at 307-789-8116. Yeah, I got a feeling that this ladies team, wrong one. This ladies team is going to be a fun one to watch in 21-22. Stacia Barker setting the pace for the Red Devils with a game-high 9 points. But the most telling stat, Evanston as a team, 15 of 22 from the charity stripe, while Torrington, 3 of 10. That is a big reason why this game is still knotted up. And despite Torrington trying to pull away from Evanston, they have yet to do so. And you got to think the momentum just might be shifting towards the team in white. In the first quarter, Torrington outscored Evanston 11-8. In the second quarter, Torrington scored 13. Your Evanston Red Devils scored 16. So Evanston starting to build some momentum. Let's see if they can capitalize. That concludes our Independent Software Solutions halftime show. Brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. You can have your own IT guy. All you have to do is call ISS and let them be your IT guy. Right after these messages, we'll have the third quarter and the start of the second half. It's all knotted up at 24 apiece. Evanston and Torrington Buckle your seatbelts. It should be a great second half when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Nice music. Bob your head to it and get ready for the second half. Red Devils and Blazers all knotted up at 24 apiece. And the Red Devils send out Emily Sawyer, Abby Rigby, Mia Barker, Stacia Barker, and Kendall Fessler in a showdown with an undefeated Torrington Trailblazers team. Evanston 1-3 on the season. Torrington 3 games, 3 wins. Here we go. Inbound to Maddie Jones, and we're underway here in the third quarter. 24-all is where we entered the locker room. Torrington with a chance to break the tie. Jones at the top of the circle. Right side to Holly. She's got 3 fouls. We'll keep an eye on that. Left side, A.J. West for 3 off of the back iron. Rebounded by Holly. Tries to pass out, but getting her mid on it is Stacia. Goes over the baseline, and an inbound play coming for the Blazers. 7:41 to play in the third quarter. Lob pass to an open Maddie Jones at the top of the arc. Left side, Orr. Double teamed as Evanston looks to be putting on the trap, and she gets the Barker double team as it's Stacia and Mia there. Foul called on Kendall Fessler. Holly with the basketball, and Kendall just made a little bit of contact. A.J. West to inbound it for the Blazers. Left side 3 from Holly, way too far. Pulled down by Fessler, and Evanston with a chance to pull out in front. They have not led this game since a 3-2 lead by Evanston in the first minute. Right side, Mia Barker, yes! And Evanston takes the lead, 26-24. Jones calms it down, goes across the time stripe. Left side to West. Looking for Holly in the lane. It's almost stolen by Emily Sawyer. Instead, it's poked out of bounds by Torrington over the baseline. And with 7 minutes to play, Evanston takes control, up by 2. Rigby, long pass to Fessler, finds Stacia at the top of the arc. Right side back to Abby. Looking for Kendall on the left. Dribbles in between the circles. Now puts a foot in the arc. Back to Mia on the right side. He's had a big game. Stacia on the right elbow, and she puts up the shot, and it turns into a lob pass. Great read by Emily Sawyer, but Sawyer's shot is off the mark. Rebound by Evanston goes off of their fingertips over the baseline. Turnover back to Torrington. 26-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston up by 2. 6:25 to play here in the third quarter. Jones on the left side. Hands off to Orr. Back in the wing. Long pass to West. Long 2 from the left elbow. Pulled down by Evanston. Trying to get it was West, but it was taken away by Evanston, and now we've got a dog pile for the ball. Last touch, Evanston over the baseline. And the Red Devils with a 2-point lead will have to go on defense. A.J. West inbound it, floats one to Holly, back to West. About an 18-foot jumper from the right elbow. That one off the back iron, pulled down by Fessler. Red Devils moving it across the arc. Goes to Rigby on the left side. Lob one to Stacia, left block, off balance shot, and put through. Red Devils up by 4. Emily Sawyer, the junior, we've seen her in this varsity program for 3 years. West, long three-pointer from the center is way too long. Pulled down by Fessler, and now Evanston with a chance to really grow the lead. They're up by 4 as they try to find Rigby in the left elbow, off her fingertips, and into the Evanston bench. 5:29 to play in the third quarter. Evanston up 28-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. ELAN OLLIFF coming to you live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth at Lincoln Middle School here in Green River, part of the 27th annual Flaming Gorge Classic. Right side, Holly, who holds it high above her head, sends a bullet of a pass left side to West. She takes a dribble, tries to find a player in the lane, but it's intercepted by Fessler. Another Will Barker Red Castle Wealth Management steal. Left side 3 by Rigby, short, and kept in bounds by Mia, who finds Stacia and puts the shot up. And there's a foul as well. A hack. Stacia Barker with our leading candidate of our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game. Timeout, Coach Holly and the Red Devils experience that cousin connection and lead by 6. 4:59 to play in the third after a break here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Red Devils were 15 of 22 from the charity stripe going into the locker room. Evanston leads by 6, make it 7, as they are now 16 of 23. Red Devils up 31-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stacia with a great game thus far. West in the block, loses the basketball, picked up by Sawyer. And Sawyer with the Will Barker Red Castle Wealth Management steal. Kendall dribbles across the right sideline, and she was smiling the whole time, knowing that things are rolling in the direction of Evanston. Pass right side, deflected over the right sideline by Torrington, and now Rigby with the inbound pass in front of the Red Devil faithful. Goes to Mia on the right wing. Mia pump steps and now goes back to Kendall towards the center logo. Kendall now drives towards the left. Dishes back out to Mia, lobs one to Sawyer, and she's fouled. And that's the 4th foul. Our second on Dreiling. By the way, we have 4 fouls on Holly, who's the lead scorer for this team. Inbound to Stacia, jump shot from about 4 feet out, and the Red Devils are on a roll. Here comes the Trailblazers trying to do something. Left side, West for 3, short. Rebounded by Rigby, who locked out West on the play. Abby slows things down, and with 4:02 to play, Evanston up by 9. Largest lead we've seen in this game, and they've got a chance to build it. Bad pass picked away by the Trailblazers. Wide open, West blows the open shot as it's too hard. Rebounded by Evanston. Fessler slows things down and now goes towards the left side after putting on a little shimmy move. Back over to Rigby on the left side. Keep your eye on Sawyer in the lane. Kicks it over to Stacia on the right side of the key. Finds Mia from the right block. Too hard. Rebound by Sawyer, and then rebound by Stacia, who goes to the ground with the ball. Are you kidding me? Timeout called by Dolezal. And the Red Devils are energized, playing with a lot of momentum. It's not a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here as Maylia Wilson checks back in. But oh my goodness, that play by Stacia. She went above the crowd, got it, pulled it down, and instead of making a pass while going down, she hangs on to it, goes to the ground, rolls it to a player, and then Coach Dolezal calls the timeout. Red Devils opening this quarter on an 8-0 run. Torrington has not put any points up since coming out of the locker room. And Evanston really on an 11-0 run, or 10-0 run, as they closed the last quarter on a 2-0 run. So the last 10 points of this game have been Red Devils. Fessler with the ball at the center logo. Now here comes Kendall, goes to Rigby, left side three, short, great read by Sawyer who gets the rebound, dishes right side Malia Wilson, and she's mugged by about 3 Trailblazers, picked up by Torrington. They're gonna go with the fast break, blocked by Stacia Barker. Stacia goes from one end to the other, chases down AJ West, and denies her the easy layup. 3:04 to play, and the Red Devils lead by 9. Inbound to Allen. She tries a shot, blocked by Barker. Top of the circle, 3 from Torrington is off the back iron, and Malia Wilson guides it over the right sideline. Smiles on the girls wearing white uniforms with blue numerals and red trim right now. And why not? They have come out of the locker room ready to roll. Fessler goes to Stacia at the logo. She takes the dribble, goes across the timeline. Goes to Rigby while falling behind her. Finds Emily Sawyer, hook shot right side, too long, pulled down by Kendall Fessler, and she puts the shot up, rebound by Stacia. She finishes it off. Gotta love the teamwork by the Lady Red Devils. A 10-0 run to open the second half, and it's not opening now. There's 2:18 left in the third quarter. Evanston wanting to pitch the shutout. Malia Wilson called for the foul. It's her third and only the second on Evanston in the half.
Her third foul.
And Daru comes out. Malia has been neutralized because of the early fouls, but the team is really picking it up. Daru comes in for Wilson. Johnson comes in for Sawyer, who's had a great game. Inbound by AJ West on the near sideline, goes right side to Morehouse. Covered well by Evanston, and a foul on Rigby as she reaches in, trying to break up the play on the right side of the key. Kyla Dreeling. JC Hurley back into the game for Torrington. 2:14 to play, Evanston up by 11. Inbound to Dreiling, goes Morehouse, right side, trying to find Dreiling again from the block, and Rigby fouls her on the shot. That'll send Dreiling back to the free throw line, a 44% free throw shooter earlier in the season. First trip to the line for her. She was 4 of 9 last weekend. First one. On the way, short, tips in, and there's the first points of the second half for the Trailblazers, ending a 10-0 run for Evanston coming out of the locker room. Take into account that Evanston closed the half on a 2-0 run, then it would be a 12-0 run, but she misses the back iron. Rebound by Stacia, bounces out to Kendall, and now Evanston with less than 2 minutes to play. Again, the smiles are not coming off of these faces. Evanston up by 11. Daru on the right side, back to Stacia. Finds Caitlin Daru again. Daru driving towards the left side, bounces it to Johnson. Tough defense from Allen. Back to Barker. And with 95 seconds to play, Evanston with an 10-point lead rather. Kendall on the right side. Driving into the block, puts the shot up, draws the, nope, she gets called for a travel. Taryn Stokes will come in for Sierra Allen. Judging from the body language of Torrington, this looks like a banged up Torrington team, as there's been multiple players walking off very, very slowly, clearly in some distress. Back to live action, left side, Morehouse. Back out to Jones at the top of the circle. She drives to the left side of the key, puts the hook shot up. It's short and drops over the baseline. Evanston with 63 seconds left in the third, winning this quarter 10-2. Fessler with the basketball, 56 seconds left, goes left side, Daru. Back over to Kendall on the left, or on the right, check that. Back to Drew. Lobs one to Stacia at the left block. She's double teamed, goes out to Johnson, top of the circle 3, short, and that one is picked up by Fessler before she gets over the sideline, and she's pushed over the sideline. That's going to be against Taryn Stokes. Third foul on Torrington, first one on Stokes. Fessler will inbound in front of the Evanston fans on the far side. Stacia, top of the circle 3, why not? She does it again. Way out there, almost NBA range, and it's 38. I think it's 37-25, Evanston. Foul on the other end. Stacia, a 19-point game. Not bad for someone who averaged 5.7 points per game in the first week. She's bounced back big time. It's interesting. The scoreboard says 38-25 here, but I'm pretty sure it was 37 as it was 34-20. Oh, check that. It was 35-25. So, yeah, 38-25. 10 seconds left. Evanston with the basketball. And the Red Devils up by 13. And offensive foul on Kendall Fessler.
That was on Katie Drew, her third.
Check that, Drew. That's her third one. Thought it was Fessler as she was the one that was driving forward. With 6.5 seconds left, Torrington will take over. Maddie Jones to inbound it on the far sideline. So, yeah, it was 35-25 because Evanston was up by 10. And then you had the 3-ball just now. So they're up by 13. Top of the circle 3 at the buzzer is good from J.C. Hurley. And you have to respect the way that Torrington refuses to give up. And they are still in this game. It's 10-point lead for Evanston, 38-28, heading into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Red Devils up 38-28. Stacia Barker, a 10-point quarter to add to a 19-point game. And Evanston, 8 minutes away from picking up their second win in a row. This team struggled last year, only 2 wins last year, and they could equal it right here at Flaming Gorge. And you know that with the talent this team has, it's going to be a big one. Long pass to Stacia Barker from Fessler. Stacia's shot is a little bit too heavy. Under the net, rebounded by Torrington. And now here come the Blazers. 38-28, your score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston leads by 10. 7:45 over to Holly. She's got 4 fouls. We'll keep an eye on that story. Pass inside the lane, and it's a hold on Evanston. It's coming against Porter. That's the 7th team foul and the 3rd one on Porter.
7th team foul.
Torrington in the bonus. That will send Kayla Dreiling to the free throw line. 44% free throw shooter. Kayla 1 for 2 earlier, and she misses the 1-for-1 opportunity. Rebound by Stacia, who goes above 2 Blazers to get it back. I'm not keeping track of boards, but I bet she's looking almost at a double-double. Left side, Fessler. Porter at the top of the circle. Right side to Mia. She holds on, goes Stacia. Lob pass to Lily Johnson and put that in there. And Stacia's going to say, I got the points, I got the boards. Let's start on assists. Red Devils up 40-28 with 7:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. Torrington with the basketball, goes right side to Dreiling. Pass in the lane, and there's a foul that's going to get called on Lily Johnson. She almost broke up the pass intended for Holly, and it will send Holly to the line. Lily Johnson comes out with 3 fouls, but she's looking pretty good along with the rest of the Lady Red Devils. Reese Holly to shoot free throws. Holly, a 44% free throw shooter, missed the first one. Rebound by Torrington, left side Jones. Long three is way short and off the mark. Bounces over the baseline, and the Red Devils take the ball back with 6:47, leading by 12. Porter goes left side to Sawyer. Long pass to an open Mia Barker in the right elbow. Takes the jump shot because why not? And that one is short. It goes off of the hand of Sawyer and goes over the baseline. Sawyer trying to get out of the way trying to get it back for Evanston, but Torrington takes it back, and a bad pass from the logo over the baseline. And with 6:29 left to play, Evanston takes over. Fessler, Porter, Mia, Stacia, and Sawyer on the floor for the Red Devils, looking to win their second in a row. Fessler, lob pass to Mia on the right side, back to Porter on the right wing for 3. That one is just too hard. Rebound by Stacia. She puts it back from about 7 feet out. Stacia Barker will not be stopped tonight. Red Devils up 42-28 with 6 minutes to play. Left side 3 for West. Strong rebound by Holly. Blocked by Sawyer. Picked up by Fessler. And it's another Will Barker Red Castle Wealth Management steal. Coach Holly not happy. Thinks there's a foul there, but the play continues. 6:43 to play. Stolen by Jones. She goes to the other end and fingertips it off the glass. And Maddie Jones giving some much-needed points to Torrington. The lead at 12 for Evanston as Porter is mugged by 2 Blazers. They take the ball away from her. Left side jump shot is good from A.J. West. 4-0 run for Torrington. Evanston up by 10. 5:15 to play as Fessler drives forward. Timeout called by Coach Dolezal, and she wants the full timeout. We're going to take it with her. Red Devils up by 10 with 5:13 left in the fourth on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Red Devils up by 10 here in the fourth quarter. 42-32 over Torrington. And the big story, first off, Evanston has looked great from the free throw line. We'll have those numbers for you in a minute. But Stacia Barker, a 21-point masterpiece for the senior commit to Montana State volleyball. Malia Wilson back in the game, inbounds to Stacia, and with 5:09 to play, Evanston takes the ball with a 10-point lead. Left side, Malia Wilson thought about taking a 3. Instead, she dribbles into the elbow, goes back out to Sawyer, back to Malia, finds Stacia on the left block, cross top of the circle to Fessler. Back out to Kendall, left side, Malia, and Evanston wanting to play keep away for a while because they got a 10-point lead, and the clock under 5. Jump shot from the free throw line, left side extended, too hard off the back iron by Sawyer, picked up by Torrington. Blazers go right side to Hurley. Looking for Dreiling, bounces it into the lane to Holly, puts the shot up well short, and the rebound is taken by Torrington, and the second one is a rebound, and I think we got a jump ball or a foul It's going to be jump ball to Torrington. See if we got free throw percentages. 4 for 14 from the charity stripe for Torrington. 16 of 23 for the Red Devils. And that is a big difference. 10-point lead for Evanston. Left side three is short by West, pulled down by Fessler, and with 4:18 to play, Evanston marches across the timeline. Right side, Mia Parker looking for Stacia. Lobs one to Sawyer on the right side block, and that one just too strong. Rebound by Torrington. Here comes West. Goes to Jones, back out to West in the right corner. Lobs pass to Holly, and Sawyer guarding her well, and a foul called on Mia Barker as Morehouse was on the left elbow, and they're going to say that Mia pushed. That's the 9th team foul in Evanston. It'll send Morehouse to the free throw line. Morehouse 2 of 4 from the charity stripe today. First one, it's a 1-for-1, and that one misses left, and now that makes it 4 of 15. Less than 33% from the line today for Torrington as Wilson is fouled, and now that's the 4th foul on Torrington. You can bet they're going to play the foul game. Second one on Marissa Morehouse, and quickly Evanston's going to be at the free throw line to try to improve that 16 for 23 performance they had. Fessler to the right side, goes to Mia in the right wing. She's double teamed, kicks it back out to Kendall, and it's a half-court trap for Torrington. Fessler at the top of the circle after a quick pass from Stacia, who gets around the trap. Back to Stacia in the lane. Shot is over the defense, but just a touch too hard off the glass. Rebound by Torrington. 3:19 to play here in the fourth quarter. Evanston up by 10. Wide open in the lane. Kayla Dreiling from the right side of the paint puts it up and in, and Torrington cuts the gap to single digits. This is not over yet. Steal by Torrington, taken right back by Rigby. Another Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management steal for the Red Devils. 2:53 to play. Here come Evanston up by 8, 42-34, as Torrington starting to make a run at the end of this one. 2:45 to play. Right side, Mia goes Stacia at the free throw line. Long pass, Leah Wilson on the left wing. Finds Stacia at the free throw line. She's double teamed. Back to Fessler. Back towards the center logo. Back to Stacia at the free throw line. Right side, Rigby. Back to Mia on the right side. And Stacia with the basketball. They don't want to foul her. She's been great from the line. Right side, Rigby. Evanston keeping the basketball. 2:20 to play. Stacia at the top of the arc. Back to Mia in between the circles. Left side, Fessler, and she's fouled. Maddie Jones decides it's time to just foul her, and that is the 5th team foul. So a timeout called by Torrington. We'll take it as well. Red Devils up by 8, 42-34, 2:15 to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the fourth on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Evanston inbounds the basketball, and we're underway after the foul by Torrington, and the ball goes off of Evanston and across the far sideline. 2:08 to play. Evanston leads by 8, but Torrington, if they can get something here, this becomes a whole lot more interesting. Jones on the right side, drives towards the free throw line, puts up the off-balance shot, and she's fouled. Jones, the 5'4" senior, I believe this is her first trip to the line. Big free throws for her, and she drains that one. Cut the gap down to 7. And now Torrington trying to make it a 2-possession ball game. Still plenty of time, 2:03 to play. Torrington will be in the double bonus for the rest of the night as Jones goes 2 for 2. Torrington has been on a 8-0 run as Stacia is fouled. It's going to come against Reese Hawley, and I think that's her 5th one. It is. So Hawley's day is done. That's the 6th foul on Torrington. One more will put them in the bonus. Inbound to Stacia, and she's off and running at the elbow. Goes to the right block. Holds it. Goes Maylia Wilson on the runner, and she gets called a foul on the ground, and Maylia Wilson gets the 7th foul against Torrington. And Wilson will shoot a Independent Software Solutions free throw, 1 for 1. Maylia, 71% free throw shooter last weekend, 10 of 14. First one is up and splashes through. Evanston needed that one to keep this one from being a 2-possession ball game, and it's now a 7-point lead for Evanston. Chance to make it 8. Dead quiet, and she splashes it through. Clutch free throw shooting from Maylia Wilson, and now Evanston will be shooting free throws the rest of the night. 1:50 to play. Right side to West. Finds Dreiling in the lane, and the pass goes from Dreiling at the baseline right into the arms of Coach Jeff Hawley in front of the Torrington bench, and Evanston gets the ball with 1:42 to play. Goes Maylia, who went 2 for 2 earlier, so they're not going to want to foul her. Maylia with the basketball, turns on the gears across the timeline, loses the handle, gets it back. 94 seconds left. Fessler calling for it. Maylia drives to the lane, back out to Rigby, and she goes to the right block, back to Stacia. DeRue wide open. 1:23 to play. Red Devils up by 8. Fessler, left side block, tickles it off the glass and puts it in. Kendall Fessler back to a 10-point lead for the Red Devils. 1:08 to play, and Maddie Jones fouled by DeRue. That's the 4th one. We'll see if they get her out. DeRue looks back to the bench, and Coach Dolezal nods her heads and says, that's a good foul. We're okay with that. 1:08. Maddie Jones to shoot. She went 2 for 2 just a minute ago. First one is up and good. 37 for Torrington, 46 for Evanston. Red Devils up by 9. Next one from Jones is right through the net. And it's a 8-point lead for Evanston. Maylia Wilson with the basketball, and she's fouled. She'll shoot 1 for 1, as that is the 8th team foul on Torrington. The 3rd foul on J.C. Hurley. Maylia to shoot 1 for 1. She went 2 for 2 earlier. Wilson, again, a 71% free throw shooter last weekend. First one is up. That one is good. Maylia Wilson, 3 for 3 on Independent Software Solutions free throws in the 4th quarter. 65 seconds separating Evanston from a second straight win, and the lead's back out to 10 after Wilson goes 2 for 2. 48-38, 1:02 left. Jones at the top of the circle. Goes towards the left side. Stacia gets around her, puts the floater up from the left side of the block. Shot is rebounded by Dreiling from the right. Puts it up too long, and a rebound by Torrington's Kayla Dreiling. Fouled by Stacia. 52.7 ticks of the clock remain in this one. Want to invite you to tune in to mylocalradio.com at 8 o'clock. Myself and Cullen Holton as some special guests will have the Flaming Gorge 3-point shootout and dunk contest. Timeout called by Coach Dolezal. We're going to take a break as well. Evanston up by 10, 52.7 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Reviewing the MyLocalRadio.com chat room, we want to say hi to AJ Rise, Paige Tannenbaum, Taylor Gray, and James Burton. Paige Tannenbaum, get this, has dubbed Stacia Curry after those 2 big 3 balls that she's hit from about NBA level. And Stacia not known for her 3-point shooting, but that might be something that comes up a little bit more when she hits that one. Stacia, or actually free throw numbers, we'll give them to you after the next one by Dreiling, and a lane violation on Malia, and she knew all about it. She comes out and looks right at the referee and twirls her hands saying, yep, do it again. I know, that's on me. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. No. It was not a lane violation on Evanston. It was a lane violation on both teams. They call it a jump ball, and Evanston with the possession arrow. 50 seconds left, and Malia Wilson loses the basketball. It goes into the belly of J.C. Hurley, and Malia Wilson gets the foul. All right. Good time to talk about free throw numbers. Evanston, 20 of 27 from the line, and Torrington, 8 of 21. Big storyline here. J.C. Hurley, a 25% free throw shooter, went 1 for 4 last week, bounces the first one high. Red Devils up by 10 with 48 seconds to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Next one from Hurley is high and drops through. So 2 of 6 on the season for Hurley. Red Devils up by 9, and a foul on the other end of the court. Malia Wilson's going to shoot a free throw again. Or check that, Caitlin DeRue shoots the free throw. 5th foul on Maddie Jones, and that is a big weapon that will come out for Torrington. They will face their first loss, as this would be the dagger. Really, one of these free throws would make it a 10-point lead, and that would pretty well do it. Evanston up 48-39. Caitlin DeRue to shoot. DeRue didn't shoot any in the first weekend, as the first one is up and good. 10-point lead for the Red Devils. DeRue is actually 3 for 3 from the line today. Evanston up by 10. And the big story, Evanston's free throw shooting, 21 of 28. And Torrington only 8 of 21. And now make that 22 of 29. Red Devils up 50-38. And you can bet that their average per game is going to tick way up after 2 straight 50-point games. They came into the weekend with an average of 36 points per game, and they've put up a 51 yesterday, and with 33 seconds left, they've got 50. Left side 3 from Torrington is good from A.J. West. And it is 42-50. Red Devils up by 8, 25.7 seconds remaining. Rigby inbounds to Wilson. Stacia with the ball goes to DeRue. She's double teamed, drives towards the left side, and now a travel. DeRue gets called for a travel with 15.8 seconds left. Torrington will get the ball, and Evanston will not want to foul here. Trying to keep that clock going as long as you can. 15 seconds left. Jones actually did not foul out. That was her 4th foul. Right side 3 from Morehouse is off the mark, too far in front of the rim, picked out of the sky by DeRue. Vessler gets the rebound, a dive for a loose ball, and that's how the buzzer ends. 2 wins in a row for the Red Devils. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Evanston 50, Torrington 42, and the Red Devils improved to 2-3. A chance to even it all up tomorrow morning against Kelly Walsh. We'll talk more about that on our postgame show. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Now we go to our post-game show. We'll kick it off with the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Oh, we didn't change that logo. We'll go ahead and do that really, really quick. Anyway, your final score, Evanston 50, Torrington 42. And let's go ahead and get into that Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meats. And this one was all about how Evanston came out of the locker room, outscoring Torrington 14-4. They were outscored 11-8 in the first quarter, outscored Torrington 16-13, but really turned on the Jets in the third quarter, 14-4. Stacia Barker, 10 points in that quarter alone. And then, of course, Evanston outscored 15-12, but Evanston playing more defense than anything in the fourth quarter. That brings us to our final score, 50-42 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're going to go ahead and go to our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And, man, we got to give it to I got to read it to make sure I get it right. Paige Tannenbaum gave her the nickname Stacia Curry. Stacia Barker goes beyond the arc. We're talking deep shots and goes 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. And that is your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910. On to our mylocalradio.com Player of the Game. First, let's run through some stats. Here is the big story. Evanston outscoring Torrington 14-4 in the third quarter, but free throws. Torrington 9 of 22. Evanston goes 22 of 29. That is impressive. And remember, in the first game of the season against Thunder Basin, there were some concerns about free throw shooting, as the free throw shooting performance is not great. But we asked Coach Dolezal, is that a strength of this team? She said, actually it is, and they proved it tonight. 22 of 29. That's how you do it. Round of applause for the ladies. Here comes the final stat report. We got 2 points for Marissa Morehouse, 4 for J.C. Hurley. A.J. West goes for 9. And Sierra Allen, 3. Reese Hawley for 7. Kayla Dryling. Also worthy to note, Reese Hawley, she usually gets herself, at least in the infant season, 17 points per game. Evanston cut her down by 10. Kayla Dryling with 3. And Maddie Jones, who was not on anyone's radar, goes and gets 14 points for the Trailblazers, including 6 in the fourth quarter. Evanston, on the other hand, Mia Barker with 4, Caitlin DeRue with 3, 2 for Kenzie Porter, 4 for Malia Wilson, 6 for Kendall Fessler, 6 for Lily Johnson, and a whopping 21 for Stacia Barker. Stacia Barker is your MyLocalRadio.com play of the game. I was not keeping track of boards. I was not keeping track of assists, but those numbers had to have been astronomical as well. That is going to do it for our broadcast. Checking in one more time with the MyLocalRadio.com chat room. A big thank you to Paige Tannenbaum, Taylor Gray, AJ Rise, and, of course, Coach Jim Burton. That's going to do it for our broadcast here from Lincoln Middle School in Green River. Invite you to tune in to MyLocalRadio.com at 8 o'clock, where myself and Colin Holt will have the 2021 Flaming Gorge 3-point contest and slam dunk contest. One-of-a-kind event in Wyoming. You don't want to miss it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So tune in 8 o'clock on MyLocalRadio.com. That's going to do it until we see you then. On behalf of our staff at MyLocalRadio.com, my producer in the studio, Colton Bagley, as well as other producer who produced the earlier game, Mr. Sean Hando, our executive producer, Val Cook, our sales manager, Julie Burley, our sales associates, Matt Petrie and Christine Wiley, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Cullen Holt, Voice of the Valley, who I will be on the air with for the 3-point shootout and slam dunk contest, along with a special guest, as well as voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Cody Olson, and voice of the Preston Pirates in Idaho, Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Off saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on MyLocalRadio.com for the 2021 Flaming Gorge Slam Dunk and 3-point shootout. As well as Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball will be back in action tomorrow at 9:40. That game, 9:40, when Evanston takes on Kelly Walsh, live from right here in Lincoln Middle School. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you at the Slam Dunk contest and 3-point shootout. And you guys take care.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!